it's me, Jesus Christ. Welcome back to my channel. Please do click subscribe in the description below in the red box, and make sure that you like, share and subscribe to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Unicorn Sauce palette from SwiitchBeauty, which I recently bought because they had free shipping, and the palette is limited edition and I just had to have it. I've seen tons and tons of kind of like mattes and glitter shades that come in really bright colors, but I've never been able to afford it until recently, and SwiitchBeauty was just the one. So I got the palette and I've tried some of the shades before, but I have a tendency to stick to colors that I like, or colors that I get used to, or colors that I feel work. I have a tendency to stick to those. So I think I'm going to try something a bit different today. I'm also going to tell you what my first thoughts of the palette was, and I'm going to show you the packaging. So I'm really excited to get straight into this video. So the palette comes in a packaging like this. It's Unicorn Sauce. This is a kind of holographic, like silver. It's beautiful, and you can see the box is quite huge. The box is quite big. So like some of the ingredients I have never ever heard of, and this is coming from me, I have a science degree, but even me, I asked someone what epoxy was, and supposedly it's just something to keep like pigments and things together. So it's kind of like a fixative, I think that's what you call it. So then in the box itself, it obviously is in some bubble wrap, and then this is what the palette looks like. Absolutely gorge. It's absolutely gorge, this palette. And it comes 35 intensely pigmented, buttery, smooth, mythical eyeshadows. Like, I've always wanted to be a mermaid. This is definitely gonna give you that. It's got a little sealed plastic cover to make sure that the shadows don't like lose themselves to dance, really. And that is the palette. I'll just hold it up for you. Look at those gorgeous colors. Absolutely stunning. So for today, I'm going to be doing a makeup look that I saw Roshana Isaacs do on Instagram. It was mainly just like a pink blue gradient, but I'm going to take my own twist on it because I'm going to do what I like to call a dragon wing. So stay tuned. So I'm just going to remove my glasses for this so that you can see what I'm doing to my eyes. And I'm going to take I think it's a blending brush. I like to start with a blending brush because I think it works perfectly to add color. And then I'm going to go into the palette. And I'm going to start with that one. So this one is a product that has quite a bit of fallout. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dust some white powder underneath my eyes. With some SwiitchBeauty translucent powder. So catch the fallout. Because Lord knows I can't be leaving house with my pink shadow all over my face. So then basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into just above the crease. Can you see how beautiful that color is? And then just blend it out as you go along. It's so pigmented and it's so buttery. It just works so perfectly. So I'm just going to go blend. Even just one swipe was enough for me. I think the color is so intense and it's so pigmented that this is basically all that I would like to do. Just going to give it a little bit more definition over here and really get that color in there. There we go. So I obviously suck at blending, but I'm gonna blend this one out a bit more. Just remove some of the excess product with the hand, the finger, and then just keep blending out. Right. Then I'm just going to do the other eye off camera. So I've added the other eye off camera, the pink. And now I'm going to move into a darker color. So for this, I'm going to use the pink just beneath it. This one just there. It's like a mauve pink. If mauve is the color. So I'm going to move into that one. So I'm going to move into that one, which is a mauve pink. And just add it just below that, kind of into the crease. It's just a bit darker. I just wanted a kind of a gradient from the pink to the blue. Right, now with the same brush, actually jokes, because this brush is clearly pink. With one of these packing brushes, it's from Lamilo, I'm going to take the blue color that I want and pack it onto the middle. I'm going to be using this beautiful kind of aquamarine color. It's showing up a bit weird colored on the screen, but I'll use that one. And I'm just going to pack it on in the center, on the lid. Granted, I hate it when people's makeup looks like this. It looks V-ratchet right now, but I'm gonna fix it. Do the same on the other eye. Now I look like a drummies, one of those Busbies. Then I'm going to take the blending brush and just go back in and blend out the kind of sharp edge that was between the two colors. So we want a kind of a purple color to start appearing, because that's what's going to happen. And a cool tip is, as you start blending in between the blue and the pink, use the brush and then spin the brush around, because what happens is it kind of diffuses but also spreads the blue and the pink into one another. Okay, so I think I do need a bit more blue, so I'm just going to dip my blending brush straight into the aquamarine. Here you can see. And just go straight in there. Just go straight in there. That's more of the effect that I wanted. So the palette is super buttery and blendable, as you can see. It's really blended out quite well. But for the next step, what I want to do is I want to add one of the shade shimmery colors into the center and kind of give it a hollow look. This one over here is what I'm going to be using. It's a beautiful kind of mauve shade. Gorge. It's kind of a bit coppery as well. So I just put some on my finger, and that's how I'm going to apply it onto the eye. And really just focus it on the center. And the thing with this is it's so buttery that it really applies so smoothly and really just blends out gorgeously with the blue, and it kind of adds onto the colors, as you can see over there. Super gorgeous. I'm loving this palette. Now I'm going to do my wing liner. So for that I'm going to be using the Rimmel Exaggerate eyeliner, which is one of my favorites, but I'm not a fan of waterproof liners. There's a weird reason for it, because when you take it off it starts to crumble, and I don't like that because my eyes are so super sensitive that it really does affect my eye. So the tip of this one is kind of a bit fucked, but we're going to use it anyways. So I'm going to start in the middle. I'm going to move really close. Start in the middle over there and just do a swipe. I just want the lid to be lined. Now I'm going to go to the edge of the eye on the outside over there and trace where I want the wing, the bottom of the wing to go. So I want it there. Now taking from the top corner, I'm going to trace where I want the top of the wing to go. Right? Then I'm going to fill it in and go all the way to the center again. Bring it out. Voila. Absolutely done. Now for the other side, which is a bit harder. Because look at that. Wonky F. I'm going to do the same thing, but for this one I'm going to start on the outside and trace the bottom line because this eye is a bit strange. Always takes a bit longer to do this one as well. But today it seems all is well in the land of the left eye. And then just trace from the inner corner. Right. And the basic wing is done, but now to add the dragon part. This is actually one of my favorite things to do, and it's a different take on the wing, but for this I went to go and buy a 10 Rand paintbrush, which is V thin. It is from Prime Arts, Bianco. It's 10 bucks. And what I do with it is I take my pot of liquid liner, shake it, then I use the brush and just take off some of the product, get it on the paintbrush, because the paintbrush is much finer. Then once I have it on the paintbrush, I go from in the middle of my eye and I want to add an extra wing point. Can you see? So you want that to be kind of a bit fuller. So I'm going to take more product and we'll just get it thicker. There, so it kind of looks like a branching tree. It's one of my favorite things to do. And what's cool is because I've now got this really skinny brush, I can add gold accents just around, so it can add an extra little element to the wing. So I usually do this thing where I buy paint brushes because they're so much cheaper than makeup brushes, but it's just about finding the right texture and the right kind of brush for you. It's actually one of my 2 paint brushes that I use as makeup brushes. For the gold accents, I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Go Wink, which is a liquid shadow, and it's really nice to use if you have the right tools. It comes with a doe foot applicator, like such. But what I usually do is, because I have this brush, is I take the brush, run it through the doe foot, pick up some product onto the little brush, and because the brush gives me lack of control, I can go in once again, just above my wing. And add some gold accents. This is especially useful if you struggle to find makeup brushes that are thin enough. And I think we're just going to add underneath as well. Voila. Now I'm just going to do the other side, finish off with mascara off camera, and show you the final look. Here's the final look. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe.